Is that what you were nervous about?
Hi, I'm Jada, and I'm here in New Zealand with my first chamois. This is my first fallow deer. I just got my first moose. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, so far we've had a great trip, Jada and Jada. She got her buck, and first 8 points.
Big boy down.
On this week's episode, we share some memorable elk hunts with you. First up is Dave Fernelius. He's a great friend of ours, and we've bought multiple vehicles from him at his dealership, Fernelius Auto Group. We're really excited we've got him on this hunt with us, and we just hope we can have a successful hunt. On the first morning, my dad and Dave head out to a spot where we've been seeing some nice bulls. It didn't take long for them to get on some animals.
It's our first morning of the late elk season, and my buddy Dave Fernelius has drawn a prize bull tag. We got out here and we saw a herd of cows and one decent bull and a lot of little bulls, and so that's a good sign. This is property that I've managed for elk, so I'm hoping that a big boy will come in here eventually and make it happen. They're going to go back into their bedding areas now, and we'll just leave them alone. How was that? It's great. Great start.
There was a storm approaching, so they decided to drive around and see if they could find some different animals. They were able to locate more bulls, but unfortunately they were on private property. Because of the weather, the animals stopped moving, so my dad decided to call it a day. But that night, he got a really nice trail cam picture of a bull, so they decided to go after him the next morning. The bull was in that group, but by the time they got there, he had already moved into the timber. But they decided to go back to the same spot that night.
It's the second day here for elk season, and we're just kind of hiding in this cornfield here. We found tracks where they were coming into this cornfield over here. So because of the wind, we're gonna just kind of stand right in the cornfield and wait till shooting hours end and see if anything comes out. If not, then we'll just sneak back out of here. See what happens.
Unfortunately, nothing came out, but don't go anywhere because the next night they spot a giant bull worth going after. Before the break, my dad and Dave were having a hard time finding a good bull to go after. But on the third day, they got a call about a herd of animals, so they wasted no time getting on them. But the bulls were on a piece of land where we couldn't hunt, so all they could do was watch. An hour goes by and they relocate the animals, and they were leaving the property as they had hoped. But they were moving pretty quickly and Dave was unable to get on them.
Yeah. Hey! Hey!
The bulls run into the timber, so Dave, Austin, and a friend of ours hurry to try and cut them off. They get set up and the bull comes right to them.
The one looking right at us, farthest to the right. Come on, here, I can get my son. Load it. Huh? You good?
Dave was able to get a shot on this bull, but they weren't sure if it was deadly. They found good blood, but they decided to go after him and try to get one more shot.
Yeah. Just get right on the blood trail, get pregnant, but you can shoot him again.
Yeah. Steve, you got another shot, right?
Do it that way. He's gonna be dead right here in the swamp. Shoot him again. Right there. See him? Hey, shoot him one more time, right in the shoulder. Oh, hold on, shoot him right. Congratulations. Good job. Good. We got it, guys.
Whew! You bet.
Oh boy.
Big boy down.
Let's go see him.
Oh, that was awesome.
Hey, congratulations, sir.
Thanks, Joe. Kevin, thanks.
My phone's in the truck.
No one realized truly how nice this bull was until they got up to him.
Six by six.
Well, it's been a long day. We've been looking at this bull all morning, and finally, after walking it for probably like 7 miles, we finally were sitting in an oil well and we had someone on his tracks, and he finally popped out and gave Dave a pretty good shot, and we got a bullet in him, and then we walked up into the swamp where he bedded and put a couple more into him just to finish him off. But it's been a tough 4 days of hunting, a lot of sitting, but we finally had this nice bull give us a chance this morning, and we took him out.
Thanks,
Did you have
Austin.
fun?
It was
Yeah.
great. I'll tell you, it was a lot of work today, but that's what made it worthwhile, is being able to get on an animal like this and track them and follow them. And I want to thank Austin and all the guys that helped out today. It is truly a hunt of a lifetime. So thank you guys and everybody that helped, and I couldn't be more happy. So thank you.
Yeah, he's just a really nice Michigan 6x6, good mass, not a whole lot of length, but he's a great bull for northern Michigan. And now we're in the middle of a swamp and we got to gut him and get him out of here.
Now the work
So
starts.
Now the work begins.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right,
nice
thanks.
shooting.
What an awesome hunt. I couldn't be happier for Dave. He's a great guy, and this bull was well deserved. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we take Austin's uncle out for his once-in-a-lifetime Michigan bull. Welcome back. Our next hunter is another great friend and actually Austin's uncle. Uncle Brian has been applying for a Michigan elk tag for over 19 years. So we're very excited to finally take him out to hopefully fill his once-in-a-lifetime Michigan elk tag.
The
first morning of our second 4-day hunt here for our elk season in Michigan, and I'm with Austin's uncle, actually Brian, and we've already got 3 bulls this morning. All 3 of them are just rag bulls, but that's a good sign that there's a nice bull in the area. They're probably following a larger herd, so we're just gonna keep watching. They're fighting a little bit, giving us a little bit of action this morning, so it's a good morning so far. Once these bulls moved off, we decided to go for a walk to see if we could find a bigger bull. We got to a well site where we have a blind set up, and as we were walking up to the blind, we noticed a bull in his bed and he stood up. Came for a walk because we weren't seeing much this morning, and came up to this field where they bed from time to time. Sure enough, there was I think it was a 6x5 bedded up here. It may have been one of the ones we saw the other morning, I'm not sure, but it's good to see. But we should probably back out of here because there's probably more bedding. We really don't want to get them up out of their beds real bad. We're out sitting tonight at the edge of this cornfield again. I've got Brian with me, a bull hunter, and I was out here this morning and heard 3 or 4 different bugles. So we're really hoping that this corn is going to attract some elk tonight. My dad is not far with a bull and a cow hunter, trying really hard to get a cow down tonight. Hopefully a bull too, but probably when it gets close to dark, I'll do a few bugles and see if we can bring something in if they're not already here. So hopefully tonight's the night. This is the coolest day we've had hunting yet, so hopefully something will happen. We just got word that at one of our other properties there's elk there. So my dad took his bull and his cow hunter and they hurried up. Sounds like there's a bull and a few cows. Not sure on the size of the bull, but they should at least be able to get a cow down tonight. The animals were in the field and the bull wasn't a shooter, so they decided to sneak up and try to shoot one of the cows.
Take the one all the way to the back to the left. 150 yards.
The hunter makes a great shot and the cow goes down.
That is awesome.
Perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was great. He did a great job. The bull wasn't big enough. We have a bull hunter with us, Terry, and it wasn't big enough, and so we decided to take the cow and go for it, and it worked out great. Now we have work to get done here, get it done. I guided your dad, what, 4 years ago, you said?
I believe so, yes.
On a bull, and now the son. So that's kind of how it works. It's, you know, everybody tells everybody. So it works out perfect. We had a big girl down here on Big Boys TV here in northern Michigan. You got anything else you want to say?
Thanks a lot, appreciate it.
Yeah.
It worked out great.
There's nothing better when a plan all comes together. When we return, we head back out with Brian, and he finally gets a shot at a good bull. Welcome back. We're down to the last day of the Michigan elk season, and Brian still has his bull tag.
We're just gonna go for a walk. This morning we got out, it was so foggy, you couldn't hardly see anything. Austin behind the camera did see animal, but by the time we got up there in a big field, he was already in the woods. So we're just gonna start walking these little 2 tracks in here and see if we can't come across one, just feeding along here or walking along here. There's some little meadows in here, little openings. It's all we can do. We're down to the last day, so I gotta make it happen today. And so we're just looking for a good bull, pretty much any bull on the last day. So it's been a struggle for some reason. So we'll see what happens here. We're gonna just keep on.
While they were walking, they started noticing some fresh sign of bulls in the area. Out of nowhere, a bull gets up from his bed and Brian takes a shot.
I can see his horns.
I can see him. Just keep an eye on him.
Unsure of where or if he even hit the bull, they decided to let everything calm down before even going after it. We quickly find blood and the bull.
What's up, bud?
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. He's a cool looking bull. I don't know, how long have you applied for?
I think it's been like 19 years.
Yeah. They always watch the show and they're like, if we ever get a tag, we're going with you guys. And I'm like, okay, it'll probably never happen, but. And then this year he gets a tag and it's the last day that he can hunt and we made it happen.
Crazy.
And
Last few sleepless nights
you got
for sure.
all the ups and downs of the whole experience. How awesome.
What a great way to end the Michigan elk season. Are you a Michigan resident and interested in applying for the Michigan elk hunt? Here's how. To apply for your elk tag, stop in anywhere that sells hunting licenses or go to michigan.gov/DNR, and here's how. First, you click on Buy and Apply, then you go down to Buy Your License Online, make an account or put in your existing email and password. After you sign in, go to Purchase and click on the elk. After you clicked on the elk, push on Buy Now. Depending on what you're interested in, you can click on Bull Only, Bull or Antlerless, or a Chance. After that, you go to Checkout. If you'd like to apply for your Pure Michigan tag, go back to the Purchase page and click on Pure Michigan. Click on Buy Now. Type in how many chances you would like to purchase. The amount is limited, so feel free to apply for as many as you want. Click on Checkout. Make sure that everything you want is in your checkout. Click the I Attest button, and you're all set. To view your previous purchases, select History, and you can see all the years you've applied for your elk application in the past. You can also view your points and chances. Log in at any time to check see if you've drawn for your elk tag. Remember, you can only apply for your elk tag through the month of June, but you can apply for your Pure Michigan tag at any time. Thanks for watching. Make sure and tune in next week and keep up with everything we do in the outdoors on social media and at bigboystv.com. Some fresh sign of bulls in the area. I'm an idiot. I'd rather be hot than be stung by the wasps. Why is it so hot? Are you interested in supporting our Michigan elk herd? Join us at Michigan Elk Country Association, Michigan's newest nonprofit organization raising support for our northern Michigan elk herd. For more information, go to milkcountry.com.